What's up, yo? I have a concept for you. Um, I've made many videos talking about the same stuff. It's weird because I make so many videos sometimes and I just don't even like upload them. Maybe I do and I just like forget and I'm like, this needs to be explained because people still don't get it. Yeah, people a little bit slow sometimes. But anyway, money directs resource. Now here's what a lot of people don't get about money. I got like this is like my whole like concept that I kind of like I don't know claim like maybe came up with figured out is that money, like people always think about it as like this separate thing from all these goods and services in the economy, but it's not. It's still just it's pretty much a type of it's an item. You know, it's a type of good. Really, it used to be gold and silver, which now people consider items. It's the same fucking thing. All it is I call it an intermediary good because although it's not what you want at the end of the day, it's not like something you're going to consume. It's something that facilitates trade, so you can trade what you have for it, and then there's enough people that all value it, gold, silver, whatever type of money it is. It's like a network of people that all accept it and trade for what they have. So you can trade what you have for it, and then trade it to one of those people that accept it for what you want. And it's really just a different type of good. It's really still bartering. You could directly trade what you have for something else, but people might not want what you have. But because we have this intermediary good, you can trade for it. And there's a lot of people that accept it because they can trade for it and trade to all the other people that accept it. And then it just becomes this middleman functional item. But it's still you barter, you trade a certain amount of whatever it is you produce for a certain amount of it, whatever type of money it is, and trade a certain amount of it to somebody else for a certain amount of whatever it is that they produce. It's just an intermediary good. It's not some separate mythical thing. It's like it's just another. It's all still bartering. It's all still, haggling, basically negotiating. Saying I'll give you this much of this for this much of that. Which could be a certain type of money, gold, silver, fiat money, whatever. And then you trade this certain amount of this, like however you negotiate. You make a deal, you cut the deal, you do the damn transaction, then you trade a certain amount of this for a certain amount of that, and you can take a certain amount of this later and trade for a certain amount of that. You see what I'm saying? That's trading. That's the whole economy. The whole economy's trading. It's making deals, cutting deals. That's it. It's still just bartering. Same thing. You can trade a certain amount of this directly for a certain amount of that if that person wants some of this. But if they don't, you got the intermediary good. See what I'm saying? Very simple. Anyway, the trick with all this, the big problem, is that money used to be like a naturally sourced thing, like gold or silver. There's been a lot of different types of money, or things that are what I would call intermediary goods that people have accepted throughout history as money. The problem is some of them are really like naturally scarce, but it's kind of stupid. Like when we use gold as money or silver, people would fucking like tear entire fucking ecosystems out of the ground just to like look for it, and then there's nothing there. People go on this mad crazy like scavenger hunt for it, literally destroying ecosystems and stuff. Like it's almost just stupid. Like gold and silver only have so much of a real utility for like I don't know, superconductors or anything, as a conductive material for electrical stuff or anything like that. There's other stuff you can use it for, but people will spend like a shitload of time like fucking searching for it in the fucking crust of the earth. Like that's just stupid. That's a waste of human labor that could be like put toward like actually like building something, helping build up your community or something. It's just stupid. But it is what it is. When people value something like that, people are gonna do whatever the fuck. They're gonna waste their time looking for it because they think they can get a little piece of it and go. It'll be easier for them to do that. Get a little piece of gold, which is so valuable, you can hand a little chunk to somebody and buy a whole house, than just building a house, They think it's more efficient. That's just that's weird sometimes how it gets like that. Like the different values of different assets, people will realize, it's easier to get your hands on this asset, which is way more valuable, and then just trade it for something more valuable or, something that you want, as opposed to like doing the labor. I don't know. It's just weird. What do they call that? There's a term they use for it. But, it's just different values everywhere. People do pretty much what they see as the most efficient thing to get what they want. Sometimes people steal. crazy shit like that, as long as they think they can get away with it. But a lot of that leads to economic inefficiency, where people are just looking for fucking rocks, basically. like tons of people are looking for gold in the freaking, tearing up entire natural ecosystems, fucking up the environment, just to look for little rocks in the fucking dirt. Like, you could totally be doing more productive stuff than that. It's stupid. When I see that, I'm like, all right, we gotta fix that. Somehow change up the incentives to get people not wasting their time with stupid shit like that and actually doing productive stuff. But back to the point. The fucking big secret, like I said, some of these things are naturally scarce. A lot of old money used to be sourced from the market, like gold or silver. They're just things that naturally, like, culturally caught on to be valued. I think like gold maybe caught on with like Egypt, the pharaohs, wearing that shit, like, showing off and stuff, and people are like associated with wealth. So they're like, yeah, that's valuable. Gold's valuable, even though it's just some weird metallic. It's a rock, basically. It's a mineral. So people like culturally valued it, and because they culturally valued it, they all understood it had value. Everybody agreed it had value, so you could trade what you have for it, and then have a whole bunch of people that agreed it had value, so you could trade it to somebody else for what they had. So it just kind of naturally caught on as money. But the big scheme is when they start making their own shit. Certain entities in this world, banks, whatever, governments, they say instead of having a market source type of money, they come up with their own shit that they have exclusive. They basically have a monopoly on, where they can print it or whatever, and they kind of say, this is money, and almost force you to do it. They say this is legal tender. All that other shit, they try to basically say all that other stuff is not money. This shit's money. They have a monopoly on it. They can print it out the wazoo. And when they have that, and you're willing to trade your goods and services for it, and when they basically, kind of force that idea and say this is money, and then, a whole bunch of people are like, okay, they agree with that. Now there's a network of people that are willing to trade what they have for it. Like I said, that's the only thing that gives money value, is a network of people willing to trade their goods and services for it. Without that, it's just paper. But because there's a network of people that the government kind of tells this is money, and then they're all willing to trade their goods and services for it, you're willing to trade what you have for it, because there's a whole bunch of people who are willing to trade what they have for it. So you feel safe trading your actual labor, products, whatever, for that otherwise worthless paper, because you think you can take that worthless paper and go to somebody else that's willing to trade what they have for it. So, even though the government just kind of says this is money, and it would otherwise be worthless paper, worthless, I keep saying F, worthless, it's easier. F just rolls off as opposed to worthless. But, yeah, I mean, the government kind of mandates people use it, and therefore there becomes a network of people that use it, and it catches on like that. And then they have a monopoly, or at least they have a group of people that are willing to say that is money, willing to trade their goods and services for it. So then they could just print as much as they fucking want, go to the market, and for all those people in that network that accept it in trade for their goods and services, they can go to them and buy up their labor, buy up whatever products they produce, and the government can just literally print otherwise worthless paper and trade it for real goods and services. They can literally buy up resource for trade worthless paper that it's not even paper sometimes. Sometimes it's digital now. It's on computers. They can just digit, just whatever digital process, make it up on a computer and say this is money. Send it to your account, and it doesn't even exist physically as paper. That's how bad it's gotten. And they could just do that, click, 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 fucking, here's money, digital money, just made up numbers on a fucking computer, and you're really willing to trade your labor, goods and services, real resource for it. So you got governments out here that have a fucking monopoly on money creation, have kind of mandated by law that people use that shit, accept that, and trade for their goods and services. They call it legal tender. Legal tender means you have to accept it and trade as payment of debt. And so it basically forces there to be a network of people that accept it and trade for what they, have, or what they've already given to somebody. If somebody's in debt to you because you already gave them something and it's like written that they owe you, then you have to accept that money as legal tender to pay back that debt. But it basically mandates, it creates, it like forces there to be a market for that money, a network of people that accept it and trade for what they have. It's an artificial way to create to get money to catch on, you know, or to get some intermediary good to catch on with a group of people, you know, and get them to accept it and trade for their goods and services and to use it as money. And that's the big scheme, because other stuff like gold and silver was naturally sourced and naturally caught on. It was just another intermediary good. It was a natural thing. It caught on. People started using it just because it worked. You know, it just helped facilitate trade. But it was still just an item. But when the government came in, you know, comes in still, they still do it. When they decide, oh, no, screw all that. That's not money. This is money. We decided. And then they just have a fucking monopoly. You know, the only people that exclusively have the right to create it. They can just print it up all day, and they already got a group of people that want to trade the goods and services for it. So they can just print it up, otherwise worthless paper, digits on a computer, and then bring it to the market and trade it for your labor, whatever product you create, your goods and services. They fucking print up worthless fucking paper, digits on a computer, and trade it for real fucking resource. And that on a large scale is basically the government has a very strong ability by being able to print money and then buy a resource and, you know, direct it. They can direct resource, a whole fucking lot of the human resource, available capital in the fucking world, wherever the fuck they want. They could get they could hire a whole shitload of people to go fight a whole fucking war for them, to build fucking tanks, fucking big old submarines and warships. They can do that because they can just print on money, click. Fucking here, go to the market and they can buy up whatever they want. They can buy up huge portions of the available human resource and natural resource to direct to whatever fucking end they want. That is fucking control. That is how these motherfuckers control shit. Because they control the creation of money. They force people to use their money, and then they fucking can print it up all they want. Go to the market, buy up as much fucking resources as they want, including human labor resource, and direct it toward whatever end they want. They can get people to go fight wars for them. You see what I'm saying? And not only, I mean, there's even further levels. They can inflate the currency to where everybody's broke and desperate. And when everybody's broke and desperate, they're going to do whatever the fuck they got to do for a dollar. They can fucking fuck up the situation so bad that people are desperate. And the fucking government's the only people with money and fucking resource also, because they already bought up all the resource. So then people are like, fuck, I got no other way to make money, put food on the table for my kids and family. Sure, I'll fucking go to war for you. Fucking as long as you give me some fucking money so I can fucking put some food on the table. You know, you create a desperate situation for people, create a money monopoly where you are the only people that can fucking, you know, print money. You can print it up all day and direct as much fucking resource as you want to whatever end you want. That's just like the quick shortcut to fucking running the entire world. Print as much money as you want, force people to use that money, print as much of it as you want. You can go buy up as much fucking resources as you want to direct to whatever fucking end you want. You can get them to fight wars for you, to enforce whatever crooked ass laws you want. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you create a scarcity, a situation where people are desperate. And then then you can already control all the fucking resource because you already been controlling all the money, directing all the resource wherever you want. That is the shortcut to run the entire fucking world. And they've already done this. They're doing it right now. And everybody's too dumb to see the big fucking scam. Regular money like fucking gold and silver comes from the market. When the government forces you to use their shit as money, their fucking paper, digits on a fucking computer, then they could print up as much as they fucking want, go to the market and buy up as much resource as they want, directed toward whatever end they want, especially after they create an artificially desperate situation for people. People gonna do whatever the fuck they gotta do to get some fucking money, food on the table, to feed their family, to keep a roof over their head. They've already done that. They've created a desperate situation where there's no middle class anymore. It's all fucking broke ass people that got nothing. They control all the fucking money and resource already, and now everybody's fucking desperate. So like, okay, I'll do whatever you fuck you tell me. I'll go fight a war. Fuck it. I might die, but shit, I might also get a little bit of money and put some food on the table for my family, so I don't look like a fucking loser to my family. They already did this. This scam is already like in full swing. They've been printing money, been forcing people to use it, been robbing people. They print that money, worthless fucking paper, otherwise worthless paper, take it to the market and trade you your fucking real labor, real fucking resource for it. They'll buy up land, bro. They'll buy up everything you inherited from the people before you. They'll fucking just print up worthless fucking paper and fucking go buy it. They own everything now. They printed up fucking worthless fucking money, convinced you to force you to use it. They convinced you. If you don't fucking use this, then blah, blah, blah. By force. They force you to use it, and now you fucking think that it was right, like it was some legit business transaction, that they fucking traded all, like they could fucking print up as much money as they want and trade worthless paper for all the fucking real fucking resource and fucking basically rob your ass. You're convinced that it's right because you're too stupid to realize that, first of all, that they force you to use that shit, that they have an exclusive fucking monopoly on printing money. They can print as much as they want, and they just robbed your ass. Traded you worthless fucking paper, digits on a computer for a real fucking resource. And y'all sitting here like, oh no, it's legit, it's capitalism. No, it's fucking not. You got fucking robbed, dude. Like, sincerely. The whole fucking world got robbed. They printed so much money, bought so much fucking resources, directed to all their fucking shit, got people to fight wars. People are dead because of this shit. People don't even have the shit they used to have. They had to sell their fucking grandpa's house that he built with his fucking bare hands type shit. And y'all think it's legit, it's capitalism. No, it's fucking not. It's robbery. With fucking crony, crooked ass capitalism. Yeah, it's a big fucking scam, that's what it is. Everybody's too stupid to fucking see it. That's why I gotta explain this shit. Alright, that's the idea I want to convey. There you go. Hope you learned it, hope you got it. Like I said, regular money is like normal shit. It's trading stuff for stuff. It's still bartering. It's just an item. Gold was an item. That was a naturally occurring thing in the economy that a lot of people just agreed to have value, so it just worked as an intermediary good to facilitate trade. Silver, same thing. That's the type of shit we need. Not some government mandated fucking, they can print as much as they want, fucking make it up on a computer and then fucking buy up literally half the fucking world of resource, human labor, everything to fucking do whatever the fuck they want with it. They just ripped off the whole world for like everything. Do you understand that? That is not that is not legit business. That's not capitalism. That is fucking robbery. Wake the fuck up. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Peace out.